Welcome into Wizards Pit Stop, brought to you by Wizards Sports Picks. My name is Joey Tron. Join with me here is Tom Macrina. And if you're new here, Wizards Pit Stop is where we break down this week's upcoming NASCAR race, where we give track facts, trends, and most importantly, our favorite bets that will take you right to victory lane. But before we get started there, head on over to wizardsportspicks.com. Leave us your email, and you'll be able to get free picks sent directly to your inbox. And if you're interested in buying some of the premium picks that we have for sale, all you gotta do is check out that leaderboards page or click the handicapper section. And right there's where you'll be able to check out all the premium picks that we have up for grabs right now. But with that said, we're gonna get right into NASCAR. Tom, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful. I actually starting to get hot in those premium plays. So make sure you go check out wizardsportspicks.com. But yeah, we had a great race last week. So I have no complaints. Another short track, which is nice. It seems with these tracks that are easier to handicap, I'm doing a lot better than what we saw earlier in the season. So, yeah, I'm excited for this Martinsville race.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I'm definitely excited for a a nice different type of track style, in my opinion, compared to what we've seen the last couple of races. So it should definitely be interesting to see how things pan out in my eyes. But I had a okay race last week. I went 1-3, only cashed one play. Almost went 2-2 at the end, but unfortunately Byron just could not maintain any speed, and he just started falling down the standings. Unfortunately, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. I know you had a fantastic race.
Yeah, so I went 2-2, which was good because my two best ones were the ones that cashed. Unfortunately, Denny Hamlin, he didn't do much. But we took that 23-11 to win. After all was said and done, Tyler Reddick actually won the pole, so his number got a lot worse. So that 23-11 number that I got at plus 5-1 was actually pretty good, getting both Reddick, Wallace, and Herbst. Yeah, so we cashed 23-11 at 5-1, and then we had Keselowski. We had him as the top forward at plus 850, so that was a winner as well. I was pretty much thinking the whole race that this guy was going to win the race, and we only took him for a top forward. But it couldn't have worked out better for us, for me,
Yeah.
Good for everybody watching. Yeah, we did well. So that's 2 outrights in 5 weeks.
Hell yeah, that's incredible, man.
Yeah.
Stacking the bankroll. That's how you do it. There's money to be made in NASCAR. Don't knock the sport. There is money to be made here.
Absolutely.
All right.
Lots of markets too.
For sure. You can definitely find a lot of flaws. You know, we were talking about it earlier. I think Bet Rivers is one of the best books for NASCAR lines for certain. But with that said, let's get right into this week's race. We got the Cookout 400. Break it down for us. What do we got for track facts?
Yep. So this is a Cookout 400 Martinsville Speedway. This race is scheduled for Sunday, March 29th at 3:30. Doing 400 laps, which is 210.4 miles on a 0.526 mile short track. They call it the paperclip because it's shaped like a paperclip. Tight 12-degree banking in the turns. This is going to be on FS1. You can listen on MRN or Sirius XM. Stage 1 ends at lap 80. Stage 2 at lap 180. And then the final stage, obviously, lap 400. Qualifying is going to be Saturday at 1:40 p.m. So as I said earlier, Martinsville is known as the paperclip because of its shape. Tight 12-degree banking in the turns. Joey Logano has a qualifying record here. That was back in 2014. Jeff Gordon has a race record in 96. And then Denny Hamlin is your defending winner. Chevy, 65 wins, 57 poles all time here. Pretty good. Chevys haven't been doing that great yet this season. This might be a good place for them to make a little headway. But yeah, Tyler Reddick, he's been the best this season 4 wins in 6 races. He won last week at Darlington. I do not expect him to do well here. Martinsville is not one of his better tracks. Yeah, so that's Martinsville for you.
Awesome. My trends for this week's race, we have Chevy, Toyota, and Ford each have a win the last 3 races. However, Toyota has just 1 win the last 6 races here at Martinsville overall. Hendrick Motorsports has dominated here with 3 wins the last 6 races, most notably all 3 William Byron. 5 of the last 7 winners started outside of the top 10, although the last 2 winners, both of the back-to-back winners here, were in the top 5 pole position spot. So I think positioning is really important here. 4 of the last 5 race winners drove an even car number, and 9 of the last 10 race winners drove a double-digit car number, for those of you who like those little exotic bets.
Yeah, for this race, I like to see qualifying for how they do here for positioning and whatnot. You said it matters here, so yeah, I'll have more bets after qualifying just because I want to see how these cars are running on the track. Last week we saw the best car win, Tyler Reddick. He won the pole beforehand. He was just a good driver to jump on. I think the same scenario can happen here. I don't think it's going to happen with Tyler Reddick again, but yeah, watch out for that pole position.
Dude, Reddick had a rocket last week.
Yes, he did.
It was insane. But all right, I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm going to get right into my first play. And I'm taking Ryan Blaney to win, which I found at plus 500. Similar to what you said about qualifying, I think this number is going to drop significantly because I think Ryan Blaney is going to have some very good pole positioning here. But he has great career numbers at Martinsville. He has 2 wins and 4 top 5s his last 6 races with a 4.5 average finish. He has an 8.2 average finish all time here, which is the best among active drivers. 20 career races with 11 top 5s, posting a 102.6 average rating, 4th highest among actives. 3 wins the last 18 short tracks, followed by 9 top 5s. Honestly, avoiding trouble and maintaining track position is key here. And Ryan Blaney showed he can do that with a win earlier this season, and there's no reason he can't get a second one.
Yeah, Ryan Blaney also had a rocket last week. He came into bad luck a few times, and each time he went from the back and just went right through the field. Yeah, this is a good track for him. I'm also on him to win. I really don't think there's any other way to get on him. And as you said, he could do well in qualifying. So this might be the best number that you do get.
For sure. Who else do you like this week outside of Blaney?
So I like Chase Elliott. So yeah, he this is actually statistically his best track for both top 10s and total lap led. 21 starts. He has 1 win. That was in fall of 2020. He does have a pole in the spring of 2022. Top 5s, 9. He has 14 top 10s. Led 1,275 laps with an average finish of 11.7. So over the last 4 races at Martinsville, he holds a field-leading 3.0 average finish, and he also has the highest driver rating here. He has finished in the lead lap in every race so far in the 2026 season. He's 5th in the Cup Series standing, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s. He was competitive at Martinsville last year, came in 4th place in the spring and 3rd place in the fall. So I think I took him for a top 5, Chase Elliott.
Not bad.
I do think this is going to be a chalky race. Again, it's going to be one of these top guys who wins this thing. Blaney, Hamlin. You got to look for guys who are good at this track. So yeah, I'm not doing too many outrights before qualifying. I'll wait till after.
Yeah, in my digging and searching, one play that I found here, one that I think is really mispriced from my value standpoint, is Todd Gilliland top 10, which I found at plus 450. I think this is incredible value for a consistent driver at Martinsville, like you just alluded to. He has back-to-back top 10s at Martinsville. Front row racing, they seem to always get to the front whenever chaos ensues. I don't know. It just seems like their cars just find the way to gravitate to the front and avoid major collisions. So when a track like this, known as the paperclip, why not? Why not him get in the top 10? He's 14th in average finish amongst the 52 active drivers on this track. So I again, plus 450. This is great value for a driver that's shown consistency at this track with 3 top 10s. He knows how to get around. He knows how to stay somewhat in the middle frontish of the pack. Give me all this value here.
Yeah, it's a good price. I don't hate it. He's usually not a driver I bet on. But I'll be
I
real
don't
for you.
think I bet on him once in my life, Tom.
Well, there you go. Now, well, if he catches you a ticket on the first try, you might be going back to him a few more times.
Yeah, man. It's just, again, I don't know. It's just some of those drivers who are just somewhat consistent on a track like this and back-to-back top 10s. He has stage points. He has a couple laps up front as well. I think a small percentage, maybe 1 or 2% laps led. So I think he could get in Brown. I think he can finish up in the top 10, maybe even top 5 if you want to take a stab, but don't push it.
You never know.
Yeah. All right. What else you on this weekend?
All right. So I have a top 10 as well. I've actually bet this guy a few races this season. That's Ryan Preece. Entering the race, he has a career best 14.8 average finish through the first 6 races. Martinsville is one of his strongest tracks. He's good at these short flat tracks. We saw that in the duels when he won that one. But he won a pole here in 2023. Average finish, he ranks 9th among active drivers. Finishing position 11.8 since 2023. 2025, he finished in the top 10 in both races. That's what we need for him to do here. He had a 7th place finish in the spring last year. In the next gen car, he had a 13.0 average finish at this track. That puts him among the top 10 most consistent performers here in the new car. He has led laps here, 135 in his career. That's more than he's led anywhere, any other place. He's been pretty good this season. He has momentum. 13th at Phoenix, 11th at Las Vegas. He was 13th at Darlington. He's 12th in the Cup Series point standings. So I'm going to take him for a top 10. I don't mind a little sprinkle on him to win here, too. I think it's 31.
Yeah, I like that play a lot. I think Ryan Preece has been a very good driver this season. He's cashed a few tickets. I think that's a good play.
Yeah, he 2 weeks ago he got us that plus 850 on
top board.
Yeah, so
check you out. 2 big top Fords already this year. All right. Here's one play I don't think you're gonna like that much. It's a Ford, maybe not one you're a big fan of, but I like Joey Logano, top 5 this week, which I found that plus 200. Team Penske has really strong career numbers, and that gives this play a serious look, in my opinion. Logano has a 6.5 average finish his last 6 races at Martinsville. This is fueled by 2 top 5s, and he's also placed at least top 10 in all 6 of those races. He's top 5 for average rating among all active drivers here with 34 career races, with 1 win and 11 top 5s across all those races. And most importantly, he's got 6 top 5s his last 18 short track races like this. That's 33% of those races. Give me Joey Logano top 5.
Man, yeah, I'm going against Joey Logano. I get what you're saying. His Martinsville stats are really, really good. This is a good track for him. Just this season hasn't been good for him. We talked about Ryan Blaney earlier in the show. That car is fast every single week. Austin Cindric, his cars look decent too, average. He's done well. And again, Joey Logano, he just struggles everywhere. I don't know if it's – I kind of feel like it's not a Penske issue and it's more a 22 issue, if you get what I'm saying. But I'm going to take Bubba Wallace over him. As I said, Joey Logano is statistically the better driver at this track. Bubba Wallace does have a win in the trucks. As Logano fall 218, he won this one. As you mentioned, he has a bunch of poles, better average start. I just think the difficult start for him has been a problem here. Bubba Wallace is having a career year.
I was just going to say, not to talk over you, but Bubba Wallace is off to a great 2026.
Yeah, and he's been every year he gets better at these short tracks. So yeah, I like he's plus 125 to beat Joey Logano. I love the price. I love to take the momentum guy, so we'll take him over Joey Logano.
And I just comment on Bubba Wallace really quickly. I just feel like year after year, he just gets progressively better and better, just overall, not just at short tracks, but just as a driver in the Cup Series.
I mean, he was doing good last week until Denny Hamlin took him out.
Yeah, maybe a little revenge this week. Who knows? But
you never know because they have next week off. So
yeah,
somebody might do something. Make you think about that for next week.
Mm-hmm. But I got one more play for Sunday, and that's Kyle Larson top Chevy, which I found at plus 240. I'm really not sure where the Chevys are going to finish in this race. I said earlier they're pretty dominant here, but I think if they do rank to the top, it's going to be Kyle Larson leading them. He has a 3.7 average finish his last 6 races here, fueled by 1 win and 5 top 5s. Dominant on short tracks with 4 wins and 11 top 5s, coming in with an 8.9 average finish. 8 top 5s in 22 career races with an 89.2 average rating. I think Kyle Larson top Chevy.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I just can't get good read on Kyle Larson this year. When I bet on him, he sucks. When I don't bet on him, he does all right. But as I said a couple weeks ago, he hasn't really shown me too much this season. I mean, I am wearing his hat, but yeah, I don't know that I'll be having any wagers on him this week. Maybe if he wins the pole or something like that, I'll take a look. But otherwise, I won't have him on my card. I don't know how high on Chevys in general I am. Just when you look through them, a lot of these guys, if they've been good at this track, their momentum during the season to get to the track hasn't been very good. Like Ross Chastain's a guy that we backed a few times. He's got good Martinsville stats, but he's just been so bad this season. I can't put money on him until he shows me that he can do something.
No, I mean I'm with you. 3 of my 4 drivers are out of Ford, so the only Chevy I'm on is Byron.
Yeah, Ford should be good. I think Toyota is going to be good again too. I mean, Denny Hamlin's won the most here. Christopher Bell is good on these short flat tracks. Again, same thing why I didn't want to take Christopher Bell is just because his momentum, he hasn't been great this season. So until he does something, I'm not going to back him. But his stats say to take Christopher Bell here at Martinsville. So we'll see what happens. Same thing. If he gets the pole, I'll probably have something on his outright.
I think Blaney's taking the pole. That's just my opinion.
That works. And then we're already on him anyway. So
all right, awesome. If you want to recap your plays, then I'll recap mine.
Yep. So taking Ryan Blaney 5-1. I have Chase Elliott top 5 at plus 120. Ryan Preece top 10 plus 140. And then I have Bubba Wallace plus 135 over Joey Logano.
Awesome. Good stuff. I'm also on Ryan Blaney to win at 5-1. Todd Gilliland top 10 at plus 450. Joey Logano top 5 plus 200. And Kyle Larson top Chevy plus 240. Tom, tell the viewers where they can find you. Tell them what you're about right now.
Yep. So Tom Macrina is where you're going to find me over at Wizard Sports Picks for all my premium plays. I I'm starting to get hot. We had a rough start to 2026, but we're winning. Baseball is coming. I'm excited for the baseball season to start. Yeah, I'm still doing NBA. WNBA is about to start soon. That's one of my better sports. I've been doing really well in the NHL. You can find me on all social media at Rycape. Mondays, I'm doing Beyond the Lines. I've been winning on that show too. I bet a lot of weird stuff. So it's a good one to watch if you want some action for slow Mondays. And then the Wizard's Lair live every Wednesday, 6 o'clock on Wizard Sports YouTube network. But yeah, you can find me on there. We just got done with that one. We're recording this one. So yeah, Tom McCready, you can find me everywhere.
Excellent. Just like you can also find me on Wizard Sports Picks. If you want to find me on Twitter at JoeyTron_. I'm also on Beyond the Line as well. I record on Wednesdays for Thursdays plays. I try to give at least one auto racing play, whether it's IndyCar or Formula One, whatever I get lines for. But yeah, I'm also on Wizard Sports Lair, which records before this. We're currently talking college basketball. So if you want to see some of our college basketball plays for the Sweet 16, tune in because it was live a few hours ago, but now you can catch the replay on YouTube. But outside of that, baseball is almost here. I mean, baseball is here, so looking forward to that one. Never thought I'd say that, but go Yankees.
Go Yankees.
But all that said,
runs.
Tom, take us away.
Yep. So no race next weekend. Happy Easter to everybody. If you celebrate that, Passover, I guess, is around the same time. Happy Passover. Whatever you like. So we'll be back the week after. But for Martinsville, happy race day. Let's catch some tickets.